Yo.
Are you streaming?
Not right now. I'll stream to Discord real quick. Sure what I got.
Not super sure I'll be able to fix it without like literally going in there myself, but
Nothing that's really broke.
whoa, you're very robot-y to me. And your stream is not, it's just like, hello? Is this my internet issues or your internet issues?
I
You can hear me fine, so it must be me. Hold on, let me try it. Exiting in and out of Discord.
Hello.
Now you sound normal.
You hear my bubbles?
I hear your bubbles. You got it fixed now, though?
The animation part is working as it should be at this point in the tutorial. You see what I'm doing though? See my screen?
Yeah, I can.
You can look up and down. Left and right.
Looks pretty good.
Also shoot, but bullets I think are too small and move too fast sometimes, and they go through things. Like this thin wall here, it would go right through a lot of the time because it's moving too fast. It seems like that's like some of the stuff that I don't know how to figure out yet.
You might have to do some sort of combination of hit scan and like you might
That's
have to
what
do it.
Marcus was saying too. Hold on a second. Alright, I'm back. But yeah, that's what Marcus was saying too, with the hit scan slash projectile.
Yeah, I mean,
hybrid. I was thinking if I just maybe slowed the bullet down a little and maybe made the bullet bigger, and then just make it invisible or something, it might help.
that could help, but also that could make it so that like, although this is just a single player game, so it doesn't matter. Like it's not like you're playing against.
Well, I mean, my plan is to just
Put this in
make some
Necroskull.
shit that we could use, like just standard video game shit that is easy to make, like has been solved. There's going to be a lot of tutorials for, and just start making that shit to learn Unity.
Yeah.
But my plan to do that was to like build something, Necroskull related. But like I want to just make like a little labyrinth or something that like proximity chat people could just go in and like there's an enemy in there with you, like a scary fucking hard to kill enemy,
Well, I mean,
find each other, find the things to find and kill the enemy. You know, that kind of thing.
yeah,
Just test this shit out.
yeah. There's
So I might make like this, and then make like a hotbar inventory system. You know, picking shit up, that kind of just stuff that might be needed. That could probably be done by moron. Just following tutorials. 'Cause it's been so, you know, that shit's been figured out. I don't think there's any possible way, coding-wise, I could help with the glyph game.
I mean, you could just make enemies that run around and do things, or make AI that runs around and does things.
Yeah, but I mean, especially under the consideration that I'm learning, using this project to learn the program software and the buttons and shit.
But if you're like, the only downside to I could think of to slowing the bullet down and making it larger. Actually,
There's also said there's a setting to make it more continuous, but it just takes more processing power.
yeah, but that does not
I don't
matter.
expect people to be like slamming on like this is like it's gonna be like slower paced shooting when I'm doing the bullet system. It's gonna
Even
be very
if
slow.
even like in terms of what you have now, and even in the case of like, you know, even in the case of like, you know, say you have 12 people in there playing like, yeah, a game where they're shooting at each other or enemies, and it's like hunt style, hunt speed shooting. I don't even think then it would become a problem, really. Like, where is your bullet? Do you show you the setting for that?
It's a prefab. I don't know. I didn't know that much. I don't know where it is. It's a thing you can tick, like continuous tracking or something.
So just have it has a rigid body on it. It should be one of the drop downs for the rigid body. I can't read anything.
Constraints, info.
One of those drop downs, probably collision detection. Is that what that says above?
Oh, yeah. It's already on continuous. Continuous dynamic or continuous speculative? Let's see if the other one helps.
So wait, you have it on continuous and it's still going through things? Sometimes?
A lot of the time, yeah. Or unless it's just something else with my code, you know.
How does it work? Are you actually assigning a velocity to the bullet and it's moving that way?
Yeah. I think
and
so.
It has a zero gravity. How can I see where the bullet? How do you tell? How you can even know that it's going through these things? Like, to me, it doesn't look like there's a bullet coming out. Maybe that's just the.
You probably can't see with the. It's very small and moving very fast. So.
Here's something you can do.
I do it by like looking at the clones made, like seeing the. You know, I don't know if you can see my cursor, but if this thing gets bigger and then doesn't destroy automatically when it gets hit, like I figured they passed through things. Also, I do have
so there's
particle effects in there, but I'd probably fucked up that code and shit. And really try to fix it because it's super important. But
so
they do register sometimes. Like there, see? I don't know if you can see.
I did see the smoke. Yeah. So like if you
see, it's even like getting past it before it it does that. Like it's moving so fast. It's like
that might be.
Effects go through it.
So here's one thing you can do. You can try doing it. Where's your
okay, so now I'm thinking that the particle effects are probably working perfectly fine. It's just it's going through it and into things, so I can't see them going off.
Here's what you can do. Actually, you can print to the. What I would do is print to the console where your the point at which that pink ball is. Is that an object? That pink ball?
It is. Marcus also set up some gizmos to show the same thing because he didn't know about. Well, I don't know. He's trying to help me debug shit. But if I run into the scene camera, which I know what that means now, those blue, green, and red balls he set up for me to debug shit. Forget what we were trying to figure out, but we did figure it out.
You wait. Oh, so you've solved the bullets going through shit thing?
No, we just talked about it. This was for something else.
What do the debug things
represent? The blue ball is where the bullet's coming from. That's where it gets created right now. The red's where I'm aiming. And it's the same as the pink ball. And green, I forget. That's where it was coming out originally. Before we fixed it. It was just an offset thing. Exactly what I...
And so when the bullets collide with something, they should be destroying themselves, so you should never have any except
they destroy themselves, yeah.
So if you fire one and see that it goes through something and you double click on it or do the control F, what does it show? Or sorry, not shift F or F. F will focus. Shift F will focus on the thing like forever, like it'll follow it around like a third-person camera.
If I shoot it out into the sky and
shoot it anywhere, or shoot it through something.
And then follow the clone.
You don't have to. You're not gonna be able to see much. It's probably moving so fast that it's gonna look like it's way beyond something. But what I'm saying is, you can if it's
yeah, these things, I mean, I know when they destroy because yeah, they do destroy themselves.
If it's passing,
but like I can shoot this thing. Look, I'm shooting this thing, and the cursor, the like scroll wheel thing is going up so much because they're still surviving through this box.
So go down to one of those that survive through the box, just any of them, and double click it. And where is it? If you double click it, it should take you to where it is in the scene view.
Well, now they're just hitting the far wall too fast, which is something that they usually do destroy to die to. Actually, this is going through the floor. Yeah.
Or actually, here's what you do: just turn it on to see if this problem is.
It's underground. It's I don't know. There's particles going off down there for some reason.
So here's what you can do to see if it is the speed. Is just turn the speed of the bullet really, really slow, and then shoot your gun.
Let's see if it does destroy them.
And double and then just you can click on the one that you shot. And then just go, and then hit Control or Shift F, and your camera will follow that one. And you can see how far it goes.
Okay, I think I have to go into the player. Oh no, it's the projectile. Right? Probably. Yeah.
What is the mass? What's your mass on your rigid body?
I have no fucking idea.
It's just
mass 1.
Mass 1. Okay.
Let's go projectile. Oh wait, no. I set up a.
Yeah, you should.
UI for it.
Yeah, you should. I think you. Any tutorial on this, I imagine, would allow you to set that.
No, they did, but I did that. The dude who did the tutorial didn't do that. I was like, okay, I'm going to want to change this easily. So I'm going to go into code. What I'm saying is, I'm learning. So where do I go then? The actual object?
Yeah, so you'll have to shoot it first.
Prefab, no prefab.
Right?
I go into the prefab.
You can go into the prefab, yeah. And then change the speed, projectile speed, to something really, really low, like point something.
No, I'm gonna go like, oops, negative, no.
Like 0.001, maybe.
I think even 4. I'm so confident that it's the speed and the size of it that, I'm just gonna go 5. I'm sure it'll be fine. It's gonna go move really fucking slow.
It probably is the speed. And then just shoot at a bunch of random shit and see if you end up with any extra bullets in your thing.
Alright, see, it's destroying every time. It's working perfectly well now. See the project, and as I thought, the particle
effects are working just fine. It's just the well, actually no, not code-wise, because it's only supposed to
What are the
send
purple
out
things?
the purple. It's only supposed to send out the purple if it hits this guy.
Oh, I see. So yeah, it does look like it's the speed.
See where it starts to break. Making it bigger could just, I don't know, maybe solve it.
Yeah, try making it bigger. Try making it big enough to see.
Alright, man, just 200 already. But, well, actually, no, these are probably still destroying. They are just.
What is the what is this code that does the particle effects say?
I don't even know. I can't. It's hard to remember where I even fucking put these things.
So what you're saying though is the particle effects don't indicate that it's been destroyed or not necessarily. Sometimes they go off and sometimes they don't.
No, they're nested in the same. Oh, so now I know what it is probably. Okay. Script. It's probably in. No, I don't think it is. Aim down sights. Yeah, the shooting code. It's right in when I shoot. No, actually. No, it has to be on the bullet itself then, because the bullet must destroy itself. Probably the best way to do it.
Yeah, I'd imagine that it's on the bullet.
How do I see the script from?
I don't know.
Yeah, here it is.
I can't see this. See on your screen. It doesn't matter. I couldn't read it anyway.
I could. Oh yeah, because I'm not streaming this to you. I mean, I could stream to Twitch if you want.
Just tell me. You can just tell me where is, what is the line that makes the
code
particles?
that does it.
What is it and where? What if statement is it?
Instantiate. So if get component bullet target. So if it hits something that is a hittable thing, that's just a component. A get component. So does this object have this component on it? And if I hit that, then this happens.
So
basically,
what is the if statement that has both the particle effect and the destroy thing in it?
If other dot get component bullet and the this is it. If statement going up. On trigger enter collider other. So private void on trigger enter collider other.
Interesting. So, and the bullet has a collider on it?
Yeah, probably.
Looks like it does. Do me a favor.
Yeah, fuck.
Turn your rigid body off for a second and see if all the bullets, and turn the speedway back or to a level where it's fast enough that you'd expect some of them to pass through and not get destroyed.
If I turn it off without just deleting it.
There should be a checkbox next to it. Like if you, is there not?
Let's see. No,
what are the three dots? What are your options under the three dots?
Remove component, move down, copy component, find reference in scene or properties. Properties are just everything that's right there already. It just pops out the window, this into its own window.
Maybe you do have to actually remove it. Actually, it shouldn't matter, but
maybe copy, remove, and then paste it. Is what they want you to do.
But okay, so it's on trigger enter that's to another collider that's destroying. Or no, wait, on trigger enter on the bullet would mean something's entering its collider. So
Well, I think that just means if they touch, right? Is there any actual real difference between those two concepts?
whatever. So I mean, in
Or
terms
does
of the
Unity
code, yeah, like
recognize
if
that
I
thing?
have I'm pretty sure the way it works. I'm not positive, but like on trigger enter, if I have a component that says on trigger enter, it's going to do whatever's in there when something else enters my collider, enters that object's collider. So, do all these walls have colliders? I assume they do because you can't walk through them, right? Man, watching your screen is like a really slow motion rave. It's bouncing back and forth from being super washed out like Marcus's and normal.
Oh, sorry, I've been muted for a while.
You were talking to
Yeah,
yourself.
I went to mute because Megan started talking to me, and I looked and.
I didn't hear anything that you were saying.
Now Megan's laughing at me.
Yeah.
I came in here, you were just talking.
Yeah, too, Chris. You just wasn't hearing it.
That's very cute.
I don't even know when I muted. That was the last thing I said.
So what you can try on the bullet is make the collider on the bullet really big, and that's basically like making it big with the code that you have now, and see if it never.
What? I don't know. Zigzag was here, and they might be outside now. Turn on the lights. Oh, I gotta go collect the cats.
Love you. You're fine, go. I don't want it right now. I'm just waiting. Does this really not have fucking controller support? It really seems like it should.
Vector, which returns the vector with a magnitude of 1. So control copy, and I'm just going to put, let's rename it to bullet decal. And let's to change these in the inspector.
Hello and welcome, I'm your Code Monkey. Let's go inside our rig. And yep, just with this, you can see it's already working. So I've got the target. I can place it not actually placed anywhere. So once again, over here is the script that I made in that third-person shooter video to the events. And now as I press the right mouse button, yep, there we go into aim mode and the system kicks in and the animation rig is currently active. So I can now point my weapon anywhere, and as you can see, it always aims perfectly. So I can point it to the ground, and yep, the character aims correctly at the ground.
Yo, what's going on, everyone? It's Gad, and this is going to be called the ground mask. Know where the sphere should be.
You're saying make the collider bigger?
So you could try doing that. You try, yeah, just making the collider real big on the prefab bullet. So if you double click on the, or yeah, if you double click on the prefab, it'll open it in like a void.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, where's the, so what is the small box and what is the, is that big box the collider and the small box the?
It is a cube in the middle. It's
Okay.
just got a shader, or not shader, a little effect on it. And
Okay.
not put it in this material.
Can you hear me normally? You're robot-y again, and you're.
I can hear you. I
Alright.
could try to disconnect and reconnect.
Yeah, try doing that. Maybe it is on your end. I don't know. 'Cause your stream is also getting. Alright, try talking.
Back. It did take a while to connect. Am I still robot-y? My
You sound normal now. You sound normal to me.
My ping is kind of crappy though. It's red and yellow. Oh, now it's green. Oh, we're back to red. All right, it's green right now. Oh, yellow. All right. But yeah, the collider I guess is the.
So if you go over to the components and see the box collider.
Yeah.
Just make it bigger. Yeah, you should be able to do that with scale or something.
Collider. Oh. In here, you mean?
You can also do it there.
Just making the whole thing bigger though.
Is that the
It might be
collider?
fine. Might be fine. I don't know. It's making the whole deal bigger.
Well, if the collider, you can try doing it now, but
Let's see what that looks like. Oh.
it's hard to tell. I don't know if they're
It's
getting.
better. It is better. It's just not.
I don't know if it's
not good.
So go. I'm not even trying to fix it by fiddling with it. I'm just trying to figure out what's actually happening by. So
I think it's just moving too fast that it's like not like the checks, the ticks aren't like it's not there when the thing is there, so it's like skipping over it. That's my thing. That's what Marcus also thinks too.
are you in the video that you're learning this from? Also, which video are you learning this from?
Code Monkey.
Okay, that's the one I thought you would pick. I literally said I bet he did the Code Monkey one. Where so the Code Monkey one has two parts, right? It has a aim and a shooting part.
I did the first one, yeah. I did the aiming one and then followed up with the
So you're on the Code
Second one.
Monkey shooting.
the 13 or 15-minute one, not the 36-minute one that is supposed to go before it.
So you're on awesome third-person shooter controller, or sorry, not the 36-minute one.
Perfect aiming or something, they might say.
And in the where you are in the tutorial, is perfect
The
weapon.
part where I'm trying
Okay, I
to
see.
turn it off and on for. So right now it's on all the time. I want it just on. The next part I'm going to do. I was just trying to fuck with that, but it wasn't working out.
But where you are in the
But it's
tutorial,
still like works.
where you are in the tutorial, he has bullets that are.
His bullets are way slower and
Okay.
bigger and lamer.
Okay.
So,
Aiming perfectly. All right.
were for in the first video.
So
His,
this is
a
already
lot of his
working,
code is
but
different because
just
he's
like
working
this,
with an
most
actual
of
game
the
he's
pod.
put it into,
So
or
pretty much
done
the
it
only
with
thing
like
that's
after
turning
the
is
fact.
just the hand. The rest of the body, everything else is.
But I assume it's still the same.
So in reality, you don't really aim just with your hand. You move the entire body.
So, but when we turned it to slow, it never went through anything, right?
Call it the body.
Oh, I also was fucking with the.
10 mission rigging. Once again, a multi-game.
I guess I should probably just look up what the difference between the continuous ones are, the dynamic and the
So we're here, just drag the spine bone. All right. Then once again,
whatever
let's
one
set the
other one.
axes. So let's select the spine and let's see the forward axes.
Speculative.
Right now, the
Speculative makes it almost sound like it's gonna be an automatic like hit scan / projectile. Like you and Marcus were both describing to me.
Continuous dynamic versus. If you look at the rigid body component, you'll see it has two additional values. These are further optimizations, Unity 3D physics system, and in place because 3D collision detection could be potentially much more expensive than its 2D counterpart.
Okay, hold on. I have a forum kind of just breaking it all down. A projectile discrete, traveling fast, will go through a static wall, simply a box collider or mesh collider. It's not a dynamic object, as there's no rigid. Actually,
So you're on continuous dynamic?
That's where it started at it. Remember at the beginning I switched it to speculative to see if that would help. What if that was just continuous? That is another option, actually.
Continuous speculative should be the
best one. That's what sounds like the best one, honestly.
And you have it on that right now?
That's what I had it on before when we were just testing shit right now. I just switched it to continuous regular just to see.
I mean, it has a rigid body too, so there's a chance that it's like that it's actually. There's also a chance that it is hitting stuff and it's ricocheting off before it has a chance to kill itself.
Thing. So, because it uses physics, like real physics.
Yeah, I mean, if that's rigid body before. Although there's nothing, if you're using the rigid body to move it with velocity, it's not going to do anything if you take the rigid body off of it. But like, God, I'm having so many technical fucking issues right now, and it's really annoying. My headphones are also now just turning themselves off and on.
Yeah, you're starting to cut out. I don't know if that's lag or your headphones dying.
They're not dying, they're losing connection with the base. So maybe I should just go fuck with the base. Or plug it in it.
Fuck with the bass.
Literally standing right next to the base. It's still happening. Let's plug you in and out. Okay. Hopefully that fixed it. But what I was gonna say is, like, can you hear me? Am I on Discord still? I hear you.
I hear you now. Yeah, I muted. Trying not to make it just sound like a fucking bubble bath over here.
But yeah, honestly, probably the way to fix it really is just to, you know, basically instead of moving it, always moving it, or like, you can try it. Do you...
Is there a trick, like, you know how in Game Maker, like, to make a character have collision in 2D, you like see, hey, what's coming up? Am I going to hit something? Like, I guess that's what you were talking about.
I mean,
Is that kind of like the same idea?
it's yeah, basically, it's like you would draw a line basically until you collide, until that thing collides with something, and say, you know, stop here and check for, or you know, like, however far I'm going to move in the next step, check that there's nothing there first before I move, basically. The way Game Makers works actually is it literally moves the thing there, and then it checks for collision, and then moves it back and tells you whether it collided with something.
Okay, so the would the projectile itself have a thing on it saying, am I close enough to something to hit in my next step?
Like, you're saying, is there like a built-in function in Unity for that?
No, is that like the idea?
Yeah, that's the idea.
Like put it on the projectile itself, and that
put it on there. Yeah,
like
well, there's a couple ways you could do
it.
it. Like you could do it on the. I mean, you want this to be functionally a projectile, right? You don't want it to be a hit scan weapon, because if you're fine with it being...
Yeah, I want to be a projectile because I want to like potentially put like shit on the projectiles and have them look different. I guess all that could still be done, but I don't know. Projectile, it was cool.
Like, do you want to bound... I was figuring you might want to do actual ricochets or something, in which case you definitely want...
Oh, definitely. Well, yeah. I mean, I feel like you could probably still do that, though, with hit scan, all that stuff. It's probably still doable. I don't know what the, like, measurable difference between the two is. I just like when things are more, it makes more sense to me thinking about that sort of shit when it's, like, physical, like, things, like actual representations of real world.
You know what you could do? What I'm reading is the most common first answer I've seen here is like, just do a raycast forward from the bullet, and then if it hits anything, destroy it. So it's sort of like what we were talking about before.
Isn't that what I said? Yeah, raycast out from the bullet, saying like, and using that somehow to say like, in the next tick or whatever, in the next thing, if I would hit something, even if I went through it, like if there's something in the distance between where I am now and where I will be in the next tick, I still hit.
Yeah, move me to the point at which I hit and destroy me, right?
So put a hit scan on the bullet that's shorter.
Sort of, yes. Like, yeah, exactly. Like we could do that right now if you want.
Yeah, there's no tutorial I know for it though. So,
I could
we'd
do it.
have to, like,
I mean, I
figure it
could
out.
probably do that without even.
I could stream to if you want, but you can also just
Although,
scan in the code if I want.
hold on, let me find the.
That's easier than just dictating it to me.
Let me just write the code because I
That's what I'm
always
saying.
forget what all the parameters are for
So I was saying it'd probably be easier than dictating it to me and having to think to me.
Actually, it's literally right in, literally basically right in the docs for this.
Yeah.
Hold on, I will just paste it into the heart lamp chat.
Slower, did I say? Yeah, very much slower.
You'll have to define some of these variables, but I pasted. Actually, you won't want to use math_f.infinity. Let me change that. Put in a variable for that. Want to use. We'll just do. I think you don't actually need the layer mask. I think that's optional. So here, yeah, stream to Twitch.
Stream.
Live now. Alright, so copy the line I put in the heart lamp chat and go to where does your bullet have any code on it at all?
Yeah, the like
Alright,
destroying
so
itself and creating particles and
yeah,
shit.
so go to that part of your code and copy and paste the thing I put in the Discord chat, and then let me see your code. Where am I putting this in the update? So where is the kill me stuff now?
On trigger, there's no update on this one.
I mean, you could put it on update, right?
Usually, don't they start by giving you update?
Yeah, usually you have.
I must not have.
You could just put it in though. Just right after start, I would put in, or you're outside of your whole class here, so you have to be go after start.
Yeah, right here.
Yeah, and then just type in void update or void. Actually, try fixed update, because I think that has something to do with the physics stuff, or at least I see a lot of people do it when they're doing physicsy things instead of update. Oh wait, hold on. Why is there stuff in there already?
Oh, there's probably was the
Did you overwrite something?
No, it's the Intel. I might be paying a subscription for this still, actually, because I was using the
Oh, are you using the chat
free
GPT
trial,
thing?
not chat GPT, but like yeah, it's an AI, like AI,
Yeah, the thing Marcus has.
Yeah, he set it up for me and all.
So get rid of the stuff in there, and then paste.
Subscription associated with that though. Fixed update.
Yeah, do fixed update. We can always switch it back to update easily. And then get rid of the. So you're only setting you're only setting the speed once at the start. Okay, so get rid of. This
white shit is not really here. So
yeah, get rid of all that, or just paste what I put in there. Alright, and then you'll need an extra close parenthesis because I forgot to put a close parenthesis after the if Line 32.
Here at the very end.
Like line 33 now. Yeah, do a close parenthesis, or do a space and then a close parenthesis.
Wait, you know, line 33 here? Like
Do
space,
it space when
close
you're on line
parentheses?
33, and then do
Oh, like before this then? Like this?
close bracket. Sorry, I should say close curly bracket.
Here?
Here, hold on. I'll just let me just type out the whole thing, and you can just paste it in. That might be easier. Or actually, no. Wait, maybe you did copy the whole thing.
I'll paste it again. There's no problems with the you know, brackets and shit on my
Is
editor
there
thing.
not? It just looks
But
weird. I
layer
guess.
mask needs
Get rid of layer
to be-
mask. You can get rid of layer mask. Get rid of that. I thought I got
delete
rid
it?
of that. Yeah, just delete it. I think that's an optional thing. I think it will still.
Alright, now it's cool.
Alright, so within the if statement, so raycast hit physics. So get rid of the math f to dot infinity and put 2.0 f where the math dot infinity is.
Okay.
Okay. And then in the so if physics, and then basically put this, just copy and actually just do destroy. All we need is the destroy. Copy and paste your destroy game object code from the line 49 and paste it right in there. And then we can test it.
Okay. Cool. Save it, right? Yeah.
Mhm.
I just save everything all the time. Otherwise, nothing works. So
Yeah. There's a save all button too, so you can save all your changes at once. I never hit it though, because I'm always afraid that I accidentally put something in somewhere.
I'm also afraid that I'll delete something accidentally with from following tutorials and shit and don't actually really know what I'm doing.
This may not work, but we'll see. If it doesn't work, the first thing we'll try and do is increase the raycast distance. Actually, it won't work if, so is your bullet facing, you may not know this, is your bullet facing the direction?
It's moving forward.
It's moving
Yes.
forward. Okay, then this should theoretically work. So it won't always do the, what we want to know, the particles aren't telling us anything, right? Because they may be happen when it gets destroyed, maybe not.
You can
But
just put that shit on the. That's the best indicator, right? I'm gonna just copy
I mean, the
that
best
to them as
indicator
well.
is if they're in, I think you're right at first when you're saying if these things are still in the hierarchy. I mean, close the
Actually,
void
then
with the bullet.
we should see them like like popping off. Actually, no, because then they're only doing it when they touch something, not if they are about to touch
I mean,
something.
the best indicator is whether they're getting destroyed. So like, I think right now you're seeing the hierarchy of the void with your bullet in it. So close the window with your bullet in it. You know what I mean? Go back into your scene.
Wait, you want to see?
Go back into your scene hierarchy. Yeah.
What do you want to look? Oh, you just want to see the.
And then, are there any extra bullets? Are there any bullets that were not destroyed at the bottom? Looks like they are. They're still not getting destroyed because it looks like that bar is getting longer.
There's no clones right now, but hold on, let me start shooting. It's been a while since I shot something. All right. These are surviving. These are going through. Even though well, sometimes it does, so maybe I'm just not seeing those.
So here, I just want to test something just to make sure. just put the destroy statement right in the start and make sure that no bullets are hanging out that way. They should be destroying itself instantly. I just want to make sure that the destroy is actually working. So just put destroy game object. Where's game object getting defined? Or maybe that's just a built-in.
That just means itself, maybe.
That might be the built-in.
Because you are a game object.
All right, yeah. So hit save on this and just make sure when we shoot that no bullets are showing up in the hierarchy.
Nothing is being created.
Okay, good. All right, so we know that line works. So you can move that out now. And then change the 2.0f back to math.infinity. You might be able to do that just by hitting undo a bunch of times, but
I already done and redid stuff.
yeah. So get rid of the 2.0f and put math.f.infinity.
What are the capitalizations on the shit? I still don't know
Math
the
F,
logic behind
it should be the autofill thing, so capital M, baby F, dot infinity. Alright. And then we'll try this, and if this doesn't work, we'll try putting it back to update instead of fixed update. So, yeah, save it.
Still going through.
Okay. Okay, so now try changing update, fixed update back to update, just void update. Also, let me look at the line again. Position, trans. Also, sorry. Actually, go to where it says transform direction vector 3.forward. Just do transform.
Line number.
In the second parameter in the physics raycast thing on line 31. So it says transform direction. Sorry, this might be wrong. The second parameter in there. No, next one. So instead of transform direction vector 3 blah blah blah, do transform forward. Just transform forward. Get rid of all
instead of vector 3.
Yeah. Get rid of all. Get rid of. It should just be between those two commas. It should just be transform forward.
Here then, all this stuff.
Yep. Get rid of that. And just do transform forward. Okay. Now save and run it again.
Seem to be dying on me now.
That kind of makes sense, but they shouldn't be unless they're hitting. They might be hitting you actually, or something like that. Can you make? You can't. So you can't make them at all right now.
I see them being created for like a second.
Okay. So the line works. That's good. Go back into the code again, and we definitely removed the destroy from the start line, right? Can't remember.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
Okay, so go back in and change it back from math.infinity to, it might have been just that I had the wrong parameter in there. So change that back to 2.0f. It could also be right now that they're getting created and immediately colliding with you, in which case that won't help. But what we can do is we can either change the place they're getting made from, or we can make it so that...
I made them bigger. I can make it smaller.
Well, actually, do we know that they're getting destroyed immediately?
Almost certainly getting destroyed on me.
So put the particles in there and make sure that it's happening on you and not like
Well, if I'm a collider, then there would be some particles.
yeah.
I have a collider. But I don't know if the particle system is actually really working. Anyway.
It looks to me like it's making it there. There's just no particles. Like sometimes. So put the particles in just so we can see where
I
it's
mean, I can
hitting now.
slow it down super
That's
slow.
true. Yeah. That's a good idea.
But-
That's a better idea.
I mean, if it's moving, it already looks like it's moving way faster than I even had it before. But I don't know.
Yeah, slow that bullet down and see where it's getting destroyed.
I don't know. It's on the bullet, isn't it?
I'm walking away from my screen for a second, but I'm sure you can tell where it's dying. Hey, handsome. Love you.
Oh, it is. Yeah, it's moving. Very slow.
I mean, the 2.0, it's probably now not colliding you, it's going out, and the 2.0 F is like, I don't know, like 5 away about from your guy, so it's probably colliding too early with the wall, so you can probably turn that down to like
Yeah, to die before
0.25 or
then.
something like that.
Okay.
0.25 F, and then you basically probably.
Yeah, it will make particles on me if it actually hits me. What the fuck was happening then with it being too fast? But I guess it is a different kind of forward movement thing.
Well, the thing is, what was happening before is it was checking every step or however often it checks, I don't know, to see if anything entered its collider, which was pretty small, and it was moving pretty fast. So, and like now what it's doing is it's always set. It's doing that little out from itself, so it should always. I mean, theoretically, you could move it so fast that it wouldn't matter again, but now it's.
I'm gonna move my thing out for me because it's hitting my arm when it's walking. It's like wobbling out in front of me. So I'm gonna make it shoot farther out. I'm gonna have to make it shoot farther out eventually anyway. And change the whole thing eventually anyway. If I could only remember where all these things live.
Probably on.
Found it.
What is that a child of? It's the child of player armature.
The dude, the player.
So yeah, there's a chance your arm is hitting that. You can move it a little further out.
I could tell. 'Cause sometimes it doesn't, sometimes it doesn't. So.
But that could also, you know, if you ever want to be able to shoot something really close to you, you could be shooting through it now.
Yeah, I think the solution to that would be
I would put it on
usually have your guy aim it, like pull his gun back.
Yeah, and then you could put it on the gun itself.
Yeah, that's where it's definitely going eventually, but I'm not there yet.
I mean, that's a real easy thing. Just put it on make it a child of the gun, and then put it where you want it in relation to the barrel of the gun. Although there is some weird stuff with rotation, but it will always stay the same way in relation to the other thing.
That's true. I could just put it on the gun right now.
Yeah, you could.
No, because it's not it's got to be parented to the gun. Then yeah, I got to parent it to the gun. Specifically, that part, not just the whole thing. All right, so come here. Actually, let me.
But you know what? Actually, that will change the. If it's parented to the armature right now, and that pink thing is based off of where that's aiming, it's gonna mess up the actual direction.
No, it's the other way around. The pink thing is drawn from where I'm looking, and the raycast is hitting out from there, creating an object that is the pink sphere. and then the bullet goes to wherever the sphere is, from wherever sphere is.
Okay, well in that case it will look weird like the bullets. It may look weird like the bullet is like going at a down angle out of the barrel or whatever, but it should.
Well, no, well, yeah, right now, but eventually the
Yeah.
barrel will always be pointed at the thing too. Right now, it's just the shoulder, bone, upper arm.
Okay, then yeah, then you compare it
Pointing at
to
it now.
the gun
Right now, it
theoretically.
looks kind of super weird. Yeah, it already looks weird. So.
Your stream is buffering.
Yeah, I'm disconnected. It says OBS Studio disconnected. I must be experiencing some shit. I'll try restarting starting my router or something. But I guess.
I mean,
So
I could just watch
we
you
know
on.
more information, but it doesn't necessarily. We gotta try it with super speed on.
Yeah. Turn up the speed and see if it actually helps.
So maybe not. Maybe it was too fast because we changed the way it's moving forward. I don't know.
Actually, yeah, I shouldn't have suggested putting it on the gun because we should, but like, the number one thing you shouldn't do when you're trying to fix a
Going on the
problem
gun.
is just
Not
change.
now.
It's not you didn't put it on the gun.
Well, I'm not doing it now. I don't need
Yeah,
to do that now.
don't do
I'm
it
gonna
while
do
you're
eventually.
trying to fix something because that just adds an extra confounding variable. But all right, see if this actually helps with destroying with it being destroyed when it's going fast.
Now it seems to be dying on me again. Or
Here's
still. Oh, actually, this might just still be too fast because we changed that thing. Let me. Two was fine. Let's go to 20. Oh.
So what I would do so we can tell whether it's getting destroyed on you or something like that is you can either put the particles, the particle line in your destroy so we can see that the particles are coming out. Although that has its own set of complications.
Tree works, but it's very slow. Why would this be happening? Why would...
I can't see what you're setting it to.
Wait, hold on, actually. I'm gonna make things smaller too again. Actually, no. It's not creating a particle though, and it's
Well, it won't create
no
a
way.
particle
Oh, yeah,
this
right,
way because
yeah.
we
So
haven't
it's
put
destroying
that
itself
line in
before.
there. Yeah, we're just destroying it right now.
Right about that. Anyway. That works. Yeah, like 5 it stops moving forward.
Like 5, it stops moving forward, so it's getting destroyed. Like it stops. Yeah, it does look like it's.
Well, actually, I think if I shoot them too fast, they
collide
destroy
with each
each other.
other. That's what's happening. Yeah, if you you'll have to put if you really want to do this method of like having it check in front of itself, you'll have to put a mask. That's what that last parameter is for, that layer mask thing, to say like if it's a bullet, don't destroy me.
Now it's like just still destroying on me.
Also, how far are you casting your ray right now? Is it still 2 or did you lower it? Is it 2.0?
2? I don't know. I think we left it at 2 last. I saw. But even even if I shoot them off one at a time, sometimes they do still destroy on me. There. What is that about? That one. What is that about?
I am not sure.
And that one destroyed like just a little ways off.
Here, let's do a debug draw so we can see where the what the actual ray looks like. So go back to your code and put here, I'll paste it in the chat. Still have that 2.0
Yeah.
F. We should make a variable for this. Put that line right after the right after the brackets entirely. So like outside of the line with the oh, go back to so after on line go to line 34 and hit enter and then paste that stuff in there. So you want it outside of the brackets that the destroy is in.
There. That good?
Yep. Just paste and then paste that. And then make it, keep the bullet slow and we'll see how far the
Some very disgusting.
You also made the bullet huge, right? We probably should turn it back to small,
yeah,
maybe.
I keep saying I'm going to, but I do something else. It's right here though. I can just scale it down right now. That looks better, maybe.
All right, and then go back to your scene camera view because you're not gonna be able to.
It is still destroying itself. It looks like though. Cube. How do I get back to there?
So yeah, make the bullet real slow, and then in the scene view we should see, how far the raycast is coming out of it and whether it's colliding with.
Oh, I'm not seeing anything yet right now, but oh shit.
Is anything getting made?
Yeah, I can see it. I don't know. It was. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I can see it sometimes. Yeah. Oh, see, you can see the line. I don't know if it shows up on the stream, but it goes out for a second and immediately could be being destroyed on the. It's being destroyed right from where it's being created. Yeah, like right away. There's just like a red line coming out from the spawn thing.
Yeah. Okay. So turn the size of the raycast down. How long does the line look like it is? Like, does it look super long?
So here, I'll show you where my guys. See where my gun is right now. Remember that position because it's gonna move when I hit escape.
Okay.
So where it is right now, it hits like right here.
Wait, sorry. So
See my cursor?
your cursor in the
Goes out in like Windows cursor.
Yeah, okay, your Windows cursor. Okay, yeah, right there. Yeah, okay.
So it hits like Well, actually, sorry. Yeah, no, this is actually fine because it goes from here when I was pointing and shooting before. It goes from like here to here.
Okay, that's not too long. Yeah, I mean, here's what we should do. Go into your code, and in the same line that you have the destroy on, just write debug log hit. Or here, I'll put it. Debug.
Can you have it say what
What you're hitting? Yeah, what's destroying
you're
it? That's what
hitting?
yeah. So put that in there. Within the parentheses, right by the destroy. Actually, what we should be doing actually here we actually have a confounding variable here, which is the on trigger enter, because it could be getting destroyed there too. So comment out all of that on trigger enter stuff.
This works still. Okay. It's a
You'll need
universal
to
thing.
leave one bracket. Yeah, you got it. Okay, so comment out all that just to make sure it's not getting destroyed there, and then debug log hit. Okay, and then yeah, and then we should be now if it's getting destroyed because of the
The only thing that could
raycast.
destroy it is its own laser pointer. I gotta save that. Nope. Same thing. It is. So it is the raycast killing it.
All right, so go to the console. On the bottom left middle, sort of where your project. Yeah, there you go.
It just says object.
What does it say?
Object. Debug log. Oh wait, that's not a aim log. Raycast hit log. Yeah, debug log object.
Hold on, let me see. There might be a special thing I have to do to get the name of something. Unity get name of raycast hit object. Here, sorry. You'll need to put this long string of shit. Shit. No. Get it. Alright, sorry. That is what you actually want to put.
This one, okay. Alright.
And then it should have this, it should return the same name as whatever it hits in the hierarchy. Another way to do it would just be to set a variable equal to it, and then you could see it in the inspector too. Like you could make something equal to hit, and then you could see what that thing is. Oh, you mean you still do kind of the same thing.
I'm still doing it. Let's see what
What is the you have a error that's just ticking up constantly. What is it?
it's a fucking input thing. There must be some line of code that I copied at some point that references the old input system or something.
Okay, so that's not new to just now.
Yeah, that's all the time. I feel like I don't know. Maybe this is making it happen more. I don't know how this works, but
Trying to read.
aim, not aim, bullet, object. Where's gonna hit? The hit log. Where's the hit log?
Here, we can also make it easier to see by putting here, let's do this instead, so we don't have to like.
It just says log object still, as far as I know. This thing does anyway.
Let's do this instead. Print. I am getting destroyed by. Try this. Let me know if that gives you any errors. Or here, I put a new line in there you can use.
The print one?
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing.
Try that one, and let me know if it gives you any errors when you put it in there.
Right. This is replacing it, right? Entirely.
Yeah, replacing it.
No problem.
Okay, so save that. And then at least we can definitely know what line it is.
Will this update? It's still playing.
It will sometimes do that, but I always, just to make sure nothing funky went on, just restart it. Yeah. Certain things though, you can just like change the code and still run it. So do you
still just printing objects.
So it says I am getting destroyed by, what does that say exactly?
It
looks like it's getting destroyed by a bullet. Yeah. Okay,
no,
so
the raycast is killing the bullet.
okay, so there's two things that might be happening here. Either it's colliding with itself.
It has to be. It can't.
Or more than one bullet is getting created. There's a chance that more than one bullet is getting created at a time. How are you creating the bullet?
Yeah.
Because it shouldn't collide with itself, because if you do, I think the way raycast works
is it ignores itself. It knows too.
Well, I think the way it does, if you do it from transform.position, it doesn't always have to ignore itself, but I think if you do it from transform position, it will do from within itself, and I think it can't collide with the inside of the collider, only the outside. So it automatically passes through things. Is I think how it works. Marcus would know better. Marcus has used raycast
Where's
a lot
Marcus? Everyone should coach me through making my own video game.
That sounds kind of fun. He's like, I would be into that.
It would be kind of fun to like. I could see the appeal of being like, oh, I just have to do the thinking part, not the fucking typing it out and shit.
Let me think about this though.
Instantiate shooting. Instantiate.
Let me just look up whether a raycast can. Raycast colliding with self.
I assume the code monkey knows what he's doing, Chris, and he would not have.
I subscribed to his Patreon just to get one project file of his.
Yeah, I was thinking that he knows. He just puts it out there, which is good. But he is a terrible teacher. He is which is what he bills himself as. Like I would not use this to if I kind of like needed guide. Like I guess I do, but like if I need more guidance than maybe I feel like I probably need, I don't think this would be like a good learning. He doesn't like explain what he's doing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
a lot
but
of
maybe he just assumes like you've been around for a while, you could kind of your way around this shit.
or maybe he teaches an actual course or something, and this is just like the look. Here's what you could do, and like that's what I'm giving away for free.
It's just I just it feels like his style. Like it's just it moves so fast. And he doesn't really explain. He does explain why he's doing it, but I don't know. He doesn't. I think it's just not necessarily for newbies, like entire 100% newbies.
This is saying if the ray starts inside the thing, it should ignore it, which is what I thought. So use layers.
It could be making two. The code monkey could be fallible.
How is it getting created? Like, where's the line that it creates the
I'm on it. It instantiates here.
Okay.
I mean, I don't think there's anything necessarily saying not to shoot two.
So hold on, aiming if input aim.
You want me to get the old magnifier out?
Yeah, if you could. It's really hard for me to read all this.
Shit, how do I control it? Whoa. Okay.
I could definitely read this better. It's just not quite. There we go. Oh man, this is so much better. All right, go up to where. Go up so that I can see the whole everything that's. Yeah,
Oh, there it is.
Go. Oh wait, go a little bit back
I
down.
wish is there not? Wasn't it like couldn't you put it on your mouse somehow?
Yeah, I think there is a way to do that, or maybe I'm just thinking of like a special one that Nan had or something.
Maybe it was just an older version of. Maybe they were just lazy about it. Or like who fucking uses this? We're just keep it in there. Make it.
If input aim, blah 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 blah. So actually, just go do like 150. I can probably see everything if I just change the magnifier to like 150.
No dice. Can't. No. Dice. Only increments of 100.
Okay. Well, actually, it's fine. Just leave the magnifier off for now. All I really need to see.
Shit. Okay, this is like very like. This
yeah,
is like
I don't want you to accidentally like
horrible way. It's no. I hit like there's a. You see this? There's play button, skip or skip back, and it just starts reading what it can see.
Gotcha. Okay. I mean,
man, what a horrible magnifying tool.
It's fine. Let me just look at it from here. So if this is in the
from here, no, sorry, I skipped back. Do you mean like magnified in?
No, you're fine. Yeah, just all I really need to see is it's
also,
in, it's
actually,
in
is there a? Do they have like alt? Can I or is there zoom in this?
You could try just hitting.
Oh, wait. Oh, that's a search. Yeah, why would it be zoom?
You can try holding control and just doing mouse wheel up and seeing it while clicked in there.
I don't even know what was over here before. I clicked on search. I don't even remember there being shit over here. I've never looked over here ever.
Just leave it as what it is now, I think.
The first one?
Yeah, I think that's what it was on, right?
Yeah. Okay, so I did not know this was so.
Click into here. Click into like your actual code area, and then hold control and do mouse wheel up. That might do it.
That's what, no, it just scrolls up. Alt Shift. Nothing.
It's whatever. Just leave it where it's at on the so I could see the whole void update.
Do you like my color scheme?
I do. I like it a lot. I like it better than mine.
Me too.
So if input aim debug look blah, 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 if input shoot. So I guess I'd need to see your actual inputs, like how you set up your inputs to do this, and I'm not really.
It's the new system, so.
But let me see if
the new system works. So, oh, you just want to see actually how it works in case it could be making two.
Yeah, I'm just still trying to figure out if it might be making two. Here, let's just do.
Marcus. I bet he could just tell us.
Count.
Instead of going down this huge rabbit hole. Code coaches. That's what the
Well,
segment
actually,
would be called.
here's what we can do: is just turn all that off, make the bullet real slow again,
Oh,
and
what?
get rid of the all the stuff within, or comment out all the stuff within the update.
The raycast, like laser sight. Am I going to hit something? Kill me. What I do?
Yeah, you could just get rid of
That
the
shit.
yeah everything within the
Bring back
update.
the other one.
No, don't bring back the other one. Just
So now nothing will ever kill them, though.
exactly. I just wanted you to hit the button once, and then we'll just pause the game and see how many clones there are.
What if I just take out the destroy code line?
That also would work.
Okay. I just save everything because it makes things less annoying.
So yeah, just make the bullet super slow. I doubt it's 2 bullets. I'm just ruling out an extra thing here. So wait, you just hit the bullet
Hold on,
once?
yeah, hold on. Let me. Nothing's. Let me just. I gotta restart so that we can see if there's 2 when we shoot the first time because I just started shooting right away a billion times.
Aim to the sky too, so nothing. It doesn't.
Nothing
shoot
can destroy it.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, that's right.
There's no
You can
destroy
comment
code
it
right
out.
now.
So yeah, so hit the button once, and then is it 1 clone that's been created at the
Yeah,
bottom?
just one.
Okay, so it is colliding with itself somehow. Which
Or
so
the destroy code is not in the right spot or something, maybe.
no, it
Like,
should be fine with in terms of
that's
that.
reassuring.
It is colliding with itself for some reason.
Maybe there's another, you know, thing you can call instead of.
Yeah, I mean, what we can also do is just move it forward a little bit so that it's definitely in front of
Bringing
the.
everything back. Put the void update in front of. It already is in front
I mean,
of everything.
I would leave the on trigger stuff out, so that we can.
Just code the killing.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Makes sense.
But yeah, so where it says transform.position, do transform.forward times, or sorry, hold on, I'll have to think about this.
Where does it say where it comes out from? Is it just the?
It's coming out from
object itself?
transform.position. It's coming from itself. But like I've never seen this like it's weird that it's colliding with itself.
So you can tell it to go out like forward +2 from.
Yeah, try doing that. But I mean like.
How would I do that in this code? But like just +2F. Is that how you do a number? F?
Yeah, if it's so you can do transform.position plus transform plus, I think it would be plus transform
Transform
forward.
position. I don't know.
It would be transform.position plus
forward. Okay, gotcha.
in parentheses transform.forward times 2.0f. That's what I think it would be. That would be my first try at least.
Forward. This is how. Sorry, maybe I sort of assumed what you were saying halfway through. I think I might have misjudged. Say it again.
And then times. You're good so far. Then just do times 2.0f.
Times, not plus.
No, I think my instinct is saying times, and then put transform.
Does X means time?
No, you got to use asterisk.
Yeah, star. Yeah, that's how it.
And then put transform.forward and the 2.0f in parentheses, in their own parentheses.
Yeah.
I think that's
PEMDAS.
what it would
It's not PEMDAS anymore.
Oh, really?
I forget what it is now, but At least at DV, it's a different acronym. All your acronyms from your childhood are different now, and that's why the liberals need to be stopped.
All right, so here, get rid of the destroy here too, and then turn your bullet speed to 0 so it just hangs there in the air, and we'll look at where the raycast is coming out from, or you can at least. I probably can't see it.
Can you make the thickness of the line more?
Yes, you can somehow.
If you feel like typing it out, because I wouldn't know how.
Debug.
Just an
It
idea.
doesn't matter. You'll be able to see it, right? It's fine.
I commented out destroy and speed to 0, right?
And set speed to 0. Yep.
Prefabs bullet. Me knowing where things are now. Here.
And then just hit play, and just make one bullet, and then click on it in the hierarchy so we can see. All right, so it's just sitting there now. Click on it in the hierarchy so we can see its stuff. Like double click on it in the hierarchy so we can get real close to it.
Jeez.
All right, now. Where is the red line coming out starting? Can you tell? I can see it a little bit, but rotate around it maybe a little so you can see where.
Starting in the middle of it, looks like.
Okay.
It, like blends in with the blue.
Alright, so I think you can
but it's starting
update.
right from the center.
You can update the raycast live. So go back to your code without stopping the play here.
Yeah.
And then get rid of and put it back to transform.position. I just want to see what it looks like where it's coming out. So get rid of the thing you just added, basically. The plus transform.forward times 2f. Get rid of that.
Here.
I think so. Your stream is buffering again.
Still has right?
You're roboting again, also.
Oh boy, I should try. After we try that, let me in. The script assembly looks the same, but I don't know what to look for. If you had something specific in mind.
I can't really hear anything you're saying. You're a robot to me, mostly. I heard something specific in mind, but everything before that was garbledy-gook.
Can you hear me right now?
Keep talking. I heard.
I
Okay, yeah,
am going to restart my router right now.
Okay. I have to go to bed soon, though, but let's see.
I should probably go to bed soon, too. I have to go to that stupid fucking wedding. Right, I'm going to restart my shit.
Here, I put a new line in there. We can
Alright,
just
while
check for. We can just say don't just. We can just say like if this is my collider, don't destroy. Only do that if it's someone else's collider. But that it may still not work because I think a raycast will only go until it hits something, or like it only has one. Let's see. Can a raycast hit more than one collider? Well, actually, let's just do Unity raycast. Let's just read description. Raycast will not detect colliders for which the raycast origin is inside of the collider. In all these examples, fixed update is used rather than update. Did we switch back to update?
we may have. Let me see. We did at some point, definitely. Yes, it is on update. Fixed net then?
Put it back to fixed, just because whenever I see people doing physics collision-y stuff, they always have it on fixed. I'm not sure it will matter. It's not causing this problem, but it might cause more problems later. So I put a line that says, that defines a variable called my collider, and basically, so you'll want to do this. You want to put this line, my collider equals get component collider, and this whole thing, if hit does not equal my collider, put the destroy line within that, so like that it's doing a raycast, getting the thing. If it's your own collider, nothing's happening. If it's something else, then it's destroying. You know what I mean?
Yeah, gotcha. Whoa. Okay, like this is all good. My collider, we need, it's saying isn't defined here. Where do I?
So at the top, you'll need to, where you're defining your variables, put private collider, my collider. That's it.
Oh, it knows. It already knew.
Yeah.
See that?
That must be nice.
Sometimes it fucks me up though.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't type what I'm reading in front of me. Sometimes it goes off script.
So you have something. Operator cannot be applied to operands of same. Where is that?
Does not equal.
Oh,
It's right here.
oh, sorry. So actually, what you want is if hit dot. What did I have before down in the bottom there? Or in the print. Sorry. Hit dot collider is what. If hit dot collider does not equal my collider.
Colliders. Uppercase or
Lowercase, I think. Yeah.
No problems.
Alright, so now you can make the speed, you should be able to turn the speed up again. Make it still pretty slow though. Shoot it out and see if it's colliding with anything. Actually, we probably would want to put the, it's still gonna
Remember,
say.
it was moving slow. When it was moving slow, it wasn't. Well, I don't know. Let's shoot. Wait, hold on. Is this playing the whole time? At reset. Means I have to.
Honestly, what we really should do is just, you should make a get and invite me to it, because it'll be so much easier to help you if I can like actually read what you're looking at and look through, everything.
I mean, seems to work.
Yeah, but it worked going slow before, right?
Yeah, speed it up. Update. Yes.
All right. Can you go any faster than that? Because you said at 5 or
5
something
is
it was
where it started
breaking.
breaking. So.
Is it still breaking at 5?
6 works.
Cool.
13 works.
Right on. I mean, you might be able to get rid of the on-trigger enter shit now, honestly,
25 works.
and just do this
I'm just
method.
gonna keep it just in case.
But you'll have to like turn this off if you ever want it to ricochet or whatever, or like you'll need to like turn the raycast off. I gotta go to bed though, but you should make a git and share it with me and Marcus so that we can like
I don't
hop
know
in.
how to do that, but
I can show you right
I'll
now
have
if
to
you
show.
want.
Yeah, sure.
It's real quick. Do you have the desktop git app?
On this, maybe.
Marcus
Hold on.
probably
Probably
made
I
you
do.
set it up.
Actually, I think I just have joined recently from
If you have the desktop
the
app though, it's
browser.
real easy to make a repo quick. So just search, see if you have, just type in git in your start bar and it does GitHub desktop come up.
No, get users source file. I can download it though.
Yeah, just download that real
I used
quick.
to. I had it on my old computer, but not this one.
And then and then just go to create new repo and you can copy this whole project folder in there. You will need to, you know, save everything as is, and there probably is a better way to do it, but the way I always do it is I just copy the whole project folder from wherever it is right now into that folder, and then do an initial commit, and then share it with me and Marcus.
Oh.
Also, I only have a half day tomorrow. Are you guys around for games tomorrow night, or are you going to be getting ready for Matt's wedding?
That is the wedding. It's tomorrow night, and we stay over and come home Saturday. I mean, we could theoretically, if people are all around Saturday, we could potentially do a D&D.
I was
I'd
gonna
tell
say,
you right
what's
now.
there? Is there? We could. I would still be down to D&D, but I didn't prepare because I thought you guys
That's
were.
what I'm saying. Like, I was just not paying attention to scheduling and stuff, but
Oh wait,
seems
Jeff's
like
going
if
to
people-
to Casey on Saturday. That's why.
Okay, yeah. What the fuck is this email thing?
I'm still down to hunt though.
Oh, you want to do a hunt? Oh, it's tomorrow. Yeah,
On well Saturday, right? Because if you're going to the wedding tomorrow.
yeah, Saturday. So, yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, saying the to unlock all the shit in the from the event isn't too bad. You just have to do your dailies, the daily challenges.
I'm never gonna log into it every day daily though. Like.
Weekly? No, it's weekly to do them.
Oh, okay. I mean, just maybe, but like I didn't even get to level 1 with us playing last night, so like I just can't imagine that I'm gonna get all the way up to that skin.
I don't know about you, but I did not have a good night last night. I only died.
I didn't have a good night, but I only died.
Great.
I got to
new
kill every
repository?
match, but every match I got to kill and died basically.
I shot some people, but only a couple. Create a new repository on your hard drive.
Yes. And then just name it whatever, bullet game or whatever, and then make sure everything's saved, and then copy the whole Unity folder that you're working in now into that repository, and then commit it, and then share it with me and Marcus. But remember to close Unity and switch into that new repo, or you'll be working in the non-GitHub one. You know what I mean?
Close Unity like after I create it right now,
After
and
you
only open it from the GitHub repo.
Like you're gonna copy this project into that repo, so you'll need to close Unity and open it from the GitHub one, Otherwise, you'll be working in one that's not on the Git.
Yeah. All right. So only open it from Git from now on after I've set this up.
Yeah, yep, exactly.
All this good. I don't have to change anything. Just name it bullet.
I don't know. I'm not looking at your screen right now. Hold on. Yeah, you could name it.
Description, local path, git ignore, license.
You'll want the Git ignore. Actually, we should have Marcus for this part. I really don't understand Git.
I mean, I don't have to do it right now.
Yeah, I
Unless
guess you could set it up with
if
it.
you wanna
Have
fuck
Marcus
around in there,
have Marcus do this for you because I'm worried about setting it up wrong and fucking you over and having you lose work because of me not setting it up right. So have Marcus do this with you, and then share it with me and him tomorrow. Plus, I really gotta go to bed. I should be sleeping by now.
Oh, you got work tomorrow. Forgot. People work.
I wouldn't care if I just had work, but I actually have to drive into Philly, which means if I stay up too late, I will die on the highway.
Yeah. No worries.
Catch you later.
See you.